we have various options that we can discuss as to how you pay us for recovering your judgment. I, of course, am always more than pleased to work on a straight hourly basis. Plus, you pay our out-of-pocket costs. And there are costs for things like depositions, travel sometimes, outside investigators if warranted and agreed to by you. Generally, the hourly fee is the most significant component. Oftentimes, a client does not want to pay just hourly, and I'm happy to discuss that. I will reduce my hourly significantly in return for also participating with a percentage of the recovery with you. Once, and I will consider that once I have a reasonable level of comfort that there's something there to recover, both in terms of liability and hard assets. I don't need absolute certainty, but I need a reasonable comfort level. You're walking into me with your problem. You know your problem. You know your problem better than anyone else. I don't know a thing about it, and I don't want to unwittingly, if you'll forgive me, no disrespect intended, I don't want to let your problem become my problem. When that happens, I lose my objectivity and I don't function as well on your behalf. So I'm happy to assess the indicators or indicia of a fraudulent conveyance to know if I can affix liability there. And I'm happy to participate oftentimes in that risk of proving that to a court, because this is my area of knowledge and experience. And proving a fraudulent conveyance oftentimes is a matter of judgment. Is it fraudulent? Is it not? There are 9 to 11 tests of what is or is not a fraudulent conveyance. And you must persuade the fact finder, the judge usually, that it is a fraudulent conveyance. And sometimes under the law, the presence of just one of these, what we call badges of fraud, is enough to fatally taint a transaction to let us then reach the asset or reach another person against whom we can assert liability as a transferee of an asset that was inappropriately conveyed. Other times, you can have 7 or 8 of these badges of fraud present, and you'll have a question, a serious question. Well, was it really fraudulent or not? And a court may have that question. So I have a good amount of experience, I'm told, in assessing whether or not a set of circumstances present a fraudulent conveyance. So I'm happy to participate in that risk because that's what I do. So I'm happy to discuss that. I've even had some people, other lawyers, say, Quiat, you could be in a dark alley at midnight and you could smell a fraudulent conveyance 150 yards off in front of you. And perhaps that's so, perhaps not. I do develop a sense of whether a set of circumstances present a fraudulent conveyance or not. On rare occasion, I will take a case on a complete contingency, but that's very rare. I hope I've answered your question. If I can answer it with more specificity for your circumstances, please call me. Let's talk. Thank you.